Dollar Pickle Records. Dollar Pickle Records. Hello and welcome to this remarkably special episode of the Dollar Pickle Audio Experience. It is I, your friend, your pal, your boy Bon, Mr. Pickle. And we're here in celebration of what is yet another one of our remarkable achievements in conjunction with the good people at GI Trashposting. It's the exclusive world premiere of our latest compilation, the Halloween compilation. And we're not going to spend too much time talking about the tunes because it had an unprecedented an unprecedented number of submissions come in. Because our biggest one ever was 35, and this gets pretty close to it. It's not the biggest one we've ever done, but it's very close. So basically, if you've listened to the show before this, it's introduction tune, your usual kind of radio, music, podcast, whatever the fuck deal. I'm not even sure what this is. But we're just going to do like two tunes back to back. I'll give a quick lead in for the first one, and then when we come out of the second one, I'll do that. Just so anyone who submitted their lovely tunes don't feel left out. So we're going to kick it off, just build straight into it. This is the first track off the compilation. This is from a new act, I think. They're called A True Sauce Monster, and this tune's called Divorce Referendum. Go on.
Gerry Hannon. Now, you kind of are involved in an ongoing battle with Frank.
Be one-sided. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you wrote a book called...
everything about it, Frank. You have been peddling lies about Limerick for the last 2.5 years. In every television station, in every newspaper, you have told lies about Limerick, about your mother, about Teresa Carmody, about Willie Harland. You have done nothing but lied. You are a liar. You are a self-confessed liar. Teresa Carmody was 3 days away from her death when you wrote in your book that you had sexual intercourse with her. You never mentioned anywhere in your book that it was with her consent. Was it with her consent, Frank?
Frank?
Was it when you think it's very inaccurate?
But what I'd really like to know is why you are so upset. I mean, the latest book is called Tism. You're bringing out a book called Tism.
It's called Tism My Ass.
Okay. I wasn't given the full title. But, okay, Tism My Ass. I thought it was going to be called Tism. This current book is about America. It's about his experiences in America. Now, what are you writing?
I'm in America reminiscing about these miserable days back in
what do you know about his life in America that you're going to contradict everything?
Zero.
So why are you writing another book?
But who says my book is contradicting?
Well, your last book, Ashes, was contradicting Andrew's.
Ashes was another side of the story. Liar! You are a liar! You are a liar! Higher! You are a liar! Higher! You are a liar! Higher! You are a liar!
And that was Jimmy Sham with Gerry Hannon Will Have His Revenge on Limerick City. 2 great tunes to kick off the compilation there. The compilation, by the way, is called the 2nd Annual Charity Porno Grind Compilation. Now, I understand that none of the tunes that we play today are actually Porno Grind tunes. It's just keeping on from last year when we made the 1st Annual Charity Porno Grind Compilation. And in all fairness, the vast majority of the tunes on that were not Porno Grind either. So we're just going to keep the name because it's an annual thing, and it came out around Halloween last year. So why not? Why the fuck not? So anyway, up next we have more new acts. I think a lot of them are acts that we've never had submit tunes into us here at Dollar Pickle before for the compilation. So yeah, we're going to lead in now. This is Shoes Maloney and the Glin County Council with their tune Gang of People Not From Ballyheigue to hold protest in Ballyheigue against people not from Ballyheigue coming to Ballyheigue. Enjoy.
Hello, Willie, he said, how are you? Are you still at the shoes? Hello, Willie, he said, how are you? Are you still at the shoes? Hello, Willie, he said, how are you? Are you still at the shoes? Hello, Willie, he said, how are you? Are you still at the shoes? I said, I am. I have a few pairs of shoes. He said, they're fixed. So I've just chosen them out of here. I'm down with a pair of shoes. And he came back Friday and he collected them. And he came back Friday and he collected them. And he came back Friday and he collected them. And he came back Friday and he collected them. And he left me another pair and he said, I'll pay for the 2 pairs together. So I did the next one and he came back the following week. And he left another pair. But the last pair he left wasn't a very good pair at all. I didn't want to do it at all, but Harry, he said I want them for work.
Nailing here. Welcome to our home. Will you have a cup of tea with us, will you? We love Halloween, don't we, Aileen? Oh yes, I almost forgot. Poor Aileen had a bit of an incident one Halloween. It's something we're all guilty of. Mishandling fireworks. Gosh, the surgeon did the best they could. Went in too deep though. They say it could ignite at any time. So we'll leave you with this song. Enjoy your Halloween. And remember, safety first. All Hallows Eve's upon us, the witching hour once more. Bonfires are a-burning, kids knocking on the door. Throwing hedgehogs on the bonfire, dressing up is lots of fun. Never stick a foreign object up your bum. No, you should never. Trick-or-treating, pumpkin-eating, scary witch's cat. Better give us money, missus, or we'll dump on your doormat. Mulling apples, shagging cows, there's games for old and young. But don't stick a foreign object up your bum. Altogether, no, you should.
And that was If White Genocide Was Real, I'd Hope They'd Start With You, with On Gorta Moor 2. This time, We're Also Thirsty. Great tune there from If White Genocide Was Real, I'd Hope They'd Start With You. A true Dollar Pickle legend, if ever there was one. But yeah, she's 4 tunes in. We're already feeling it. We're already feeling great about this whole compilation. Just to let you know, a lot of the tracks I got not late, but like very close to the deadline. So I actually haven't had a chance to listen to a whole lot of them. It'd be like my first time listening to a lot of them. So yeah, we're gonna keep it going. Yeah, I have the list of all the tune names and the band names in front of me. You have to create a plan for these types of things. So, yeah, we're going to go in next to another new act called the Celine Dion of Supermacs. And this is a tune from the Celine Dion of Supermacs called Shit UL GAFF Party 2015. Right. And that second tune you heard there was Today FM, A Journey into Hell, by our good friend and associate, Black Dæth. At least I think that's how you pronounce that. So moving on, as you can see, we've had a variety of different tunes here. A very nice variety so far, and that's the ethos. Doesn't matter what you make, you submit it to us, we're going to put it out. We would like you adhere to the rules that we have outlined in the North Kerry Noise Manifesto, which we talked about in the first episode. But if you don't want to go back and listen to the first episode, you might be lazy or your ears mightn't work or something, you can just go to our website, dollarpickle.com. In the About section, we do have a link to the manifesto. And fuck it, once again, I'll throw a link to the manifesto underneath the video here. So if you want to know the rules, what we're all about, have a look at it. It's 11 pages long. If you can read vaguely well, you should be grand. Hi, Harper. Where's that good girl? Where's that good girl? Obligatory mention of our office dog, our secretary, Lil Harper X. She's been featured on Dollar Pickle tracks before, but really she's just here to get us the tea and coffee. So we're going to move on. And this next tune is from another new act. I hope you like the squeaking sound effects coming in through. She's on her break. So yeah, this is another new act. This is Portergeist with the song Halloween is Like Christmas, except your dad isn't drunk and your mother isn't crying. Enjoy it.
Fuck off! What is it? What's it? You nigger one, you fucking racist! What would you do more, wouldn't you? Well, fucking take me out, wouldn't you? Fuck you! What? I'll fucking take you, yeah? Beat the fucking shit out of you! Get out of here! Well, fuck off! You fuck off! Go on! Go on! Fuck off! What is it? I swear to God! Fuck off now! You can't fuck off! Fuck off! Come on! Come on, please! Come on, hit me! Fuck off! Go the fuck on, go on! Go on! Fuck you! I won't fucking hit you! I'll kill you! Fuck you! Prick! A gypsy fucker! I'll fuck you! I'm not ready for you! I'll fucking kill you! You fuck off! Fuck you! Go on, fuck you! You prick! You cunt! Fuck off! Go the fuck on, go on! 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 Fuck off! Go the fuck on, go on!
I'm not getting off this fence, I got that going. I didn't want my more hurt to nobody. Remember that.
Previously on Lost.
Is it Bazzy D, is it?
And that was Charles Darwin, parenthesis, Chazzy D, and the Mushy Peas, and occasionally Mary Harney, with their tune, The Scooby-Doo. The Scooby-Jew? Like the Foggy Jew, I guess. But yeah, 8 tracks down. We're hammering it out. The exclusive world premiere of the latest GI Trashposting compilation in association with Dollar Pickle Records, and some may say in association with Super Value Ireland and the Ukrainian Embassy of the USA. As a result of recent elections, we have to say that. So we're moving on with a bit more of a familiar name, maybe not... we've featured him on on the show before. But he's not a Dollar Pickle artist. He is an artist over at our affiliate, our partners, our comrades, our confidants, Scauldwave Records. And he very graciously submitted the tune for this compilation. And yeah, this is Big Tasty Deluxe with fourth class religion tunes played through a 20-year-old cassette player that would turn someone into a vegetable if they caught a slap off it. Go on.
EastEnders. Oh, nice. My man. literally one of 2 songs I can play on the piano. Second one is, that's middle C. That key doesn't work, hang on. Fuck, this piano's out with you.
I can do in and out of the Vita sometimes, or I could do Local Terrace Apart at one stage, but I forgot it.
Or, as it was known in The Simpsons, in the Garden of Eden.
Exactly what am I? I'm going to kick this.
and that was Thomas O'Grady with My Name is Thomas O'Grady and I Used to Play Intercounty. Again, those two tracks, a great example of the conflicting styles that we do have coming in here for the compilations and in the Dollar Pickle at large. We tried to facilitate everybody, including Thomas O'Grady there, and good that he used to play Intercounty. Good for him. And we're going to move on to another, not a Dollar Pickle veteran, but they submitted quite a bit for the compilations over the years. And I think they've only ever submitted tunes to the compilations, although I do hear they played a very legendary gig in Athlone, like last summer. So this is the notorious Babies Will Die with their song Forks in the Bag, You Gowl. Enjoy it.
Just wanna see you say that.
Wonderful stuff there from Young Fern's Report, a Dollar Pickle legend even at this point. He's only been with us for a few months, but 3 cracking albums he's released through us, and a great future lies ahead for Young Fern's Report. That song was called Party Rock Necromancy for the new decade. Very nice. Now, up next we have a compilation veteran. And well, I say veteran, he's submitted to, I think, a couple of the compilations, but still great stuff anyway. He's a compilation only type of lad. We respect that. He understands where his place in art is. He doesn't want to put any effort into maintaining his place within the art. That's fantastic to see. It's exactly what we're all about here at Dollar Pickle. It's our ethos, I guess you could say. But anyway, this is the splendiferous I Fucked a Morbeg. And this song is called My Nut Isn't the Only Thing I'm Gonna Bust at This Bingo Night. If you don't shut up and keep politics out of music. Go on.
Workers lowered the Union Jack on top of the Prime Minister's residence to half-staff this morning as Britain mourns the death of Margaret Thatcher. Thatcher. The death of Margaret Thatcher.
That was wonderful crack there. Wonderful crack altogether. From the ascetic Apologetics Association. And that tune was called the Zaha Hadid Master Plan. The Zaha Hadid Master Plan. Great stuff from more new acts here at Dollar Pickle / GI Trashposting. I need to mention them a bit more. I'm in a bit of a position of power there. I should probably hype them up a little bit more than I already do. You know, it's just manners, really. So, yeah, we're gonna keep it chugging along, keep it going. You know, we got plenty more class tunes. And, you know, this one is called I Couldn't Get It Under 127 Megabytes. I'm sorry. You're the cunt with the BIM degree. You fix it. Great tune name. They obviously know me. And this track is from, I'm going to give it a go, Tix Ox Bix Experience. You know what? If I didn't get it right, I don't care. I really don't care. But that's this tune. That's what this next tune is. Go for it.
I've done this. Hello everyone, my name is Oscar. How's it going? Yes, my name is Oscar Brophy. I live in Bratislava. I'm from Ireland, if you haven't been able to tell yet, I'm from Ireland. So yes, that raises a few questions. An Irishman in Bratislava. Yes, I'm an alcoholic. And no, I don't take crystal meth that much. Okay, anymore. Okay, I'm cutting out on crystal meth. Yeah, so, does anyone want to guess what my favorite time of year is? What's my favorite time of year? Winter. No. Well, kind of, yeah, but no. No. St. Patrick, no, don't be racist. Come on, guys. No, it's the Oscars. It's the Academy Awards. Because I get to hear celebrities say my name over and over again. It really helps me feel validated. And when I hear Jennifer Lawrence say, oh yes, thank you for the Oscar. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Thank you so much for the Oscar. It really helps me come, really. Yeah, thanks for that. Also, it gives me a really good catchphrase when I'm having sex. Yeah, just picture that, guys. I get to go, and the Oscar goes to, and the Oscar goes to, and the Oscar goes to, and my girlfriend's like, Oscar, stop fucking saying it every time. Stop saying and the Oscar goes to. You don't have to say it every time you put yourself inside me. But I do, guys. I'm like, look, you got what Oscar Brophy. Don't be surprised that you're getting the Oscar trophy. Oh shit. So so my girlfriend has won so many Oscars that one of them broke off inside of her and grew into a baby. So we have a baby now. I was like, oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, thanks guys. So I'm going to teach my baby some important things about life. I'm going to teach him about responsible drug use. Number one on that list is if you're trying to buy drugs, find a white guy with dreadlocks, and he will sort you out. White man with dreadlocks. Now, I tried to put this advice, my own advice, into practice one night. I was at a music festival. I ran out of drugs. So I went and found a white guy with dreadlocks. I said, sir, hello, how are you? He was like, hello, Oscar, how are you? And I asked him, dude, can you sell me some ketamine? And guys, it turns out it's wrong to judge people in their appearance, okay? Because he could only sell me MDMA. So, Yeah, but no, some actual real things that I'm worried about with my child. Climate change, global warming. I don't know about you, but in Bratislava, it was like fucking summer last week. Maybe it was the same here. I don't know, it's not that far away, so. It was fucking hot, and like I'm thinking like, yeah, as the years go on, like it's just going to get worse, like it's going to get more in season, will change, the seasons are going to be fucking more weird, and like fucking, we had a drought in Ireland last year. We had a drought in Ireland, a country famous for its rain. You know why we're called the Emerald Isle? Because it fucking rains all the time, so everything's fucking green. Okay, even in the summer, even like, it's fucking green constantly, because fucking pissing rain, but there was a drought for like fucking 2 months, no rain, okay? So, we're looking at climate catastrophe, guys, okay? Organized human civilization cannot continue. We're going to be living in fucking basements like this for the rest of the fucking 21st century. So how can I prepare my child for this world? Number one, he is not going to watch cartoons. He's going to watch survival videos on YouTube. I'm going to teach him. I'm going to learn Krav Maga, okay? And then I'll teach him Krav Maga, okay? So I won't even teach him English. I'm just going to teach him how to speak with his fists. Okay, that's all he's going to know. That's all he's going to know. I'm not going to teach him. I'm going to teach him how to get a can of Coke, okay? And you can hammer it down and sharpen it and stuff, and then you have a knife, okay? And then when you have the knife, if you find the right vein in someone's neck, okay, you can pop it in, and he'll be dead in 2 seconds. Great. I'm going to teach him how to. If he finds a dead body on the floor, he'll be able to like make a suit out of it. You know, skin it and dry it out, and he'll have a suit. And then he'll have like. I'll teach him how to put guns on his motorcycle. So that when he's driving through the wastelands of Bratislava 2050, he'll be driving there, and he'll see like a guy driving against him, and be like, brr, 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 and he'll shoot him, and then he'll shoot the guy, you know, like the car will start spinning out. He'll drive up the motorcycle next to him, he'll jump onto the car and like fucking kick him in the face, and he'll have like knives on his boot. He'll have knives on the boot, guys, and then yeah, the guy will be dead, and he can have the car. Anyway, moral of the story is, what if global warming doesn't happen like that? Okay? And what will we have? I'll have a 30-year-old psychopath who only knows how to make clothes out of human skin. So hopefully global warming does happen, so I am littering a lot more and everything, so yeah, we'll make it happen. But anyway, real moral of the story is, I'm not emotionally prepared to be a parent, but I'm doing it anyway, so yeah, cheers. So yeah, Catholic Church, double anal, guys, double anal. Do you know what that is? Double anal pornography? Love that shit. Yes, exactly, it's great, man. So basically it's where two men put their dicks together, because two dicks are better than one, and they put it into the lady's bumhole, and it doesn't look fun for anyone involved. It's just like fucking doing, it's like, oh, I just got my eyes on the paycheck, and but like I'm watching it, I'm like, is this gay? Like, to masturbate to this? Because like two guys' dicks are touching. And I start doing like the equations in my head. It's like 2 dicks divided by vagina multiplied by money factor, and I'm like, and then like, before I fucking decide if it's gay or not, I fucking come. So I don't know. There's a step up from that though. It's triple anal. It's called triple anal penetration. Now triple anal definitely is gay, right? Well, in my mind anyway, because it's number one, it's the two guys with their dicks together riding the girl up the arse, but then another guy comes along and he puts his dick in between those. So then he's having sex with a tube made of 2 cocks. And yeah, it's, I don't know, very challenging masturbation, very challenging ejaculation, guys, to, you know, set yourself. But I got there in the end. Yeah, one guy, one jar. You've seen this video. One guy, one jar, guys. Jedna muž, jedna sklo, jedna pohár, I don't know. So he's like sitting on a glass jar I don't even know, like maybe it's like banging off his fucking prostate or something, maybe he's enjoying it, but He's there, he's just sitting away. He's not even erect. Like, what's the point? He doesn't even have an erection, and he's like fucking just sitting on the jar. And then the thing breaks, and like he's like picking the bloody fucking glass out of his rectum, and it's like just fucking. Yeah, it's a nightmare. But I was thinking, like, it's because I went to, in college, I studied fucking TV and radio and film production based, so I'm a wanker basically. And one of the classes was fucking film studies, so like, how can I apply my critical film theory to one guy, one jar? And I think it says a lot about the capitalist relation to fucking consumer goods, that one man is able to sexualize this inanimate like piece of consumer glassware, and he's just like having such it, and he's like, grand, but then like that relationship ultimately comes to harm him when the glass jar breaks and he's like shitting blood out of the glass. And it reminds me of this scene in The Idiot by Dostoevsky, where the main character, he does actually shove a jar up his arse and it breaks, and he's like picking the... No, that wasn't in Dostoevsky. Yeah, right, it's something in jar. Yeah, okay, so look, I'm going to leave it there for now, so guys, thank you very much.
So that first tune there, very fucking long. Thankfully we had a short tune to counteract that. And now I'm going to destroy the illusion of the show for you by telling you that I'm recording these parts long after parts that are even at the end of the show, because we got a few late submissions. I know, I love making shit difficult for myself. But so I'll probably mention later on the show that I haven't a fucking clue how to read Cyrillic. Not one clue. And I'm not going to Google Translate to translate some Cyrillic. So I'm not going to try pronouncing the name of that band, but it'll be in the description underneath the video. But the song was called The Coohoo Trials. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we're going to keep it going. Next up, we have a track from another new artist here for the compilations. This was submitted to me not even through the proper channels, because the person who submitted it, they don't have to go through the proper channels. So this is a track from Number Theory, and the track's just called Gnaw. Like you gnaw on something, like a rat gnaws on something, like a dog gnaws on something. It's Number Theory and Gnaw. Great crack. Go for it.
A frightful craving tortures me incessantly, as if some serpent stung continually within. I throw a backward glance and see the smoke of fiery ruins left behind, the darkness of the night, the agony of the I see the graves that are the work of these my hands. I see the background of the past. 'Tis nothingness. My weary body, heavy head, and tired feet sink, seeking rest. My eyes turn to towards a glowing horizon, boundless, immense. See
And secondly that was a tune from Terrifying Bog Witch. And that song was called Nice Hospital. And that's actually off of an EP they released through Dollar Pickle there last week. And ordinarily, we wouldn't allow someone to do that. You know, have a tune that was on a record, and then a tune, like the same tune from the record goes on the compilation. But we have a format to keep, and really we had no other tracks. So we said, fuck it, we'll let them away with it just this once. So yeah, that's them on the compilation. Anyway, up next we have a strange one. Very strange one. A lot of people talk about Joe Dolan lately. A lot of people talking about Joe Dolan. But we have the anti-Joe Dolan. The anti-Joe Dolan. And this song is just called Prepare You Money for Joe. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm not really too sure if I did or not. No clue. So, give it a go. Go on. And that was our good friend, Fantastic Beats and Where to Illegally Torrent Them, with their song, There's Always Money in the Fucking Banana Stand, Michael. Great little reference there. And a good friend of ours, and that's his first track out of 2 on this compilation. The only repeat offender on this compilation, which is beautiful to see. So I love Fantastic Beats and Where to Illegally Torrent Them, and I hope he's doing great. So, I'm not really going to be talking much wank like I have the last couple of episodes, because we've a long one to get through. My week's been grand. It's been a bit of crack. It's coming up to Halloween, which is fun. Dealing with trick-or-treaters in my own house for the first time. Hope it doesn't get egged. It'd be very nice. I've got a big bag of sweets here from that I can't touch. It's shit crack. But yeah, we're gonna move on. We are going to move the fuck on with a tune from another prolific compilation submitter. Never released an actual album. We hope he would someday. But a lot of it, it's collaborations he does and stuff like that. But this tune, it's from our fantastic friend, Fintan Flavin's, I'm going to say that again, Fintan Flavin's Sex Palace. And this time, he's featuring Petey Green. This tune's called Watermelon. Get it into you.
Look at this fool. Got this watermelon here. Lord have mercy. have mercy.
And they'll see me eating a piece of watermelon like it, yeah. When they go to frown their faces on me, that's despicable. But it's good. When I go to their parties, they will take a big pretty watermelon like this and cut all kinds of gadgets. I just see this good piece of watermelon here. Cut all the guts out that good watermelon. And sometimes they got a notion of putting liquor in it. Man, that's a waste of watermelon. Pick it up like this here. Look here. Let's pick it up like this here. Pick it up like this here. Look here. Let's pick it up like this here. 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 Home is a syrup, I whack walk my hand up. Little lay back. Home is a syrup, I whack walk my hand up. Little lay back. Home is a syrup, I whack walk my hand up. Little lay back. Home is a syrup, I whack walk my hand up. Little lay back. Little lay back. Little lay back. That's the way you eat a watermelon. That's the way you eat a watermelon. That's the way you eat a watermelon. That's the way you eat a watermelon.
During the Great Famine here in Ireland more than a century ago, in the late 1840s, there were three brothers living in this farm, James and John. James and John struggled too hard. But Patrick walked through that very door and did what thousands of other Irishmen of his time would do. He sailed away to the United States. There, he did quite well. He opened the bar. His son did even better and became a United States Senator. His grandson did better still and became a multimillionaire and an ambassador. And his great-grandson did just about as well as any man can. He became the President of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. When a man gets ahead in this world, there are always a lot of people anxious to claim relationship with him. So, as you can imagine, this was a great day for the Irish Kennedys, who regarded themselves as having been blessed with a cousin in the White House. But not only for the Kennedys. There are 13,000 Fitzgeralds here in the era, and they're just as anxious to claim the President as one of the family. For his maternal great-grandfather, Thomas Fitzgerald, also sailed away to fortune in America, leaving brothers and sisters here in County Limerick. That's all that's left of the cottage in which President Kennedy's maternal great-grandfather was born, and also where Mr. Ned Fitzgerald was born 72 years ago. So how are you related to President Kennedy? Through Fitzgerald. Now what does that make you? Second cousin. You're second cousin. So how is it you're so sure?
Well, I'm not certain. I don't know what to tell the books.
You think you're second?
Yeah, I think yeah.
When did you first learn?
Last September. I was at Galway.
How did you find out?
Yeah, I used to get on.
Oh, some newspaper man told you. I mean, that is any difference in the treatment you're getting from your neighbours. Are you being treated with more respect now?
So
it's quite a useful relationship. There's a picture of the President Kennedy. Do you think that he resembles you at all?
I'd say
he does. In what way? He's a good-looking chap, isn't he? 5 miles away in the village of Bruff, in what was once a shop, lives Mrs. Sarah Dion Rowe. Mrs. Rowe, how are you related to President Kennedy?
Well, you see, my mother's second cousin was married Honey Fitz's father.
Well, Honey Fitz was the great-grandfather
of President Kennedy.
Yes, so what does that make you?
I don't know, like, there must be some relationship, I think.
How's your relationship with one of the two most powerful men who well affected you? Are your neighbours here telling us?
Yes, I don't know. I don't think so.
The largest concentration of this constantly enlarging section of the Irish population, the presidential claimants, live around this small grey town of New Ross, the Kennedy side of this famous family tree. Parish records, which might have separated the would-be cousins from real cousins, were unfortunately destroyed, burned, during the 1960 rebellion. So relationships here are softened by the imprecisions of ancestry.
This is a hell of a Cohen family, that is Cohen. Apart from Mr. Cohen, the Dolphin. Mr. Cohen, how are you related?
I'm from West.
Well, how do you work that?
Two great-grandfathers, brothers.
Do you share any family resemblance with the president, do you think?
Yes, I think my youngest daughter chose as a result.
In what way do you think she related?
I was the king. She's simply nice.
Yes. And any of your other children?
Last week.
This is the dog, by the way. Yes. What's he got?
Marathon. No, I was the king.
Yes. How about characteristics? Let me ask you, do you think he shared any of your family characteristics?
Well, it's very determination. Determined in everything he does.
Mr. Joseph Kennedy, how do you believe that you're related?
Third cousin. I'm third cousin.
You're the third cousin. But how do you work that? You tell me, sir.
Grandfather, James, brother,
so that makes another third cousin here, you think? Have you ever seen him? When was that? Yeah. What do you think of him? Do you think he had a family look?
Yes, I think so.
He does. I see something of his smile. He does smile. I understand.
Now, any Irish people, just listen to this right. With paper and with radio, we've kept with all the time. The Irish nation fought it first. This historical event. And Senator Kennedy was elected president. All of us know the crisis grows. Your pen is man of sin. So here,
That was a noisy one there from Beat Boy from White Boys, and that song was simply called JFK. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what that one was about now, lads. Makes you think. It's good to have a bit of the old mental stimulation, especially when it comes down to these compilations. You need a bit of mental stimulation, and I have a bit of mental stimulation here because I was given this track, and it's, I think, is the type of writing called Cyrillic. I'm not 100% sure. Not too big in the old Eastern European languages, cultures, whatnot. I've only been to that part of the world once. I'm not even sure if you could call it that part of the world. It was in Montenegro, in beautiful country, but they're strange boys over that part of the world. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother trying to pronounce this, because it would mean me going into Google Translate and having to figure out how to actually say it, because they give you the simplified version. But you know what, I'm just going to let the tune itself do the talking, and I have all the tune names underneath the video in the description. So if you want to give a go at figuring out how to say it yourself, you can. But, we're just going to play the tune, let it speak for itself. Go on.
Here, come on, you lead a score. proud. Do you want to get Walsh on it? Get Carty on it? Get Lawless on it? Get Lawless on it? To get one more score that could do the damage. Warden, 3 points second half. Tulls 1-5. Warden trying to keep the ball. Do you only want them silly now? Right man has it. Get Lawless on it. To get one more score that could do the damage. Warden, 3 points second half. Tulls 1-5. Warden trying to keep the ball. Get Lawless on it. With Regan, get Lawless on it. The ball, get Lawless on it. To get one more score that could do the damage. Warden, 3 points second half. Tulls 1-5. Warden trying to keep the ball. Do you only want them silly now? Right man has it. Thomas Featherstone, get Lawless on it. To get one more score that could do the damage. Warden, 3 points second half. Tulls 1-5. Warden trying to keep the ball. Do you only want them silly now? Right man has it. Thomas Featherstone, now the opening. With Regan. That's James. With Regan. That's James. They might look for a free. Get Lawless on it. To get one more score that could do the damage. Warden, 3 points second half. Tulls 1. Warden trying to keep the ball. You only want them silly now. Right man has it. Thomas Featherstone, now the opening. With Regan. That's James. They might look for a free. Back to Thomas Featherstone. Leads the ball back inside. We'll now have a minute of normal time. And then so 6 minutes to play. Still chance for Tulls, but they'll need the ball.
And that was Goro Disco Machine with It Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have the Intermediate Final. And I agree with that. You know, intermediate finals, they form a big part of culture in rural Ireland. And, you know, what's a community without its culture, huh? So, speaking of culture, I wasn't sure if I should do this or not, because, you know, I'm kind of the curator here, but fuck it, I'm class. So, you know, I figured I'd put a tune into this compilation. I think it's the first time me personally having submitted a tune for my own compilation. And, you see the stories about what the song's about and everything. I figured I kind of had to. I had to do my due diligence. I had to perform my duty within this role as chief noise master of Dollar Pickle Records. So yeah, I submitted my own tune because again I'm class. I have EPs out. I'm not going to really link them because it's not really the time or the place for them. I've played one of my tunes on the show before. It was the second episode. It was leading into it. So this is myself. This is me, your pal, Mr. Pickle, with my song, Lads Aren't Going to Give Your Kids Free Hash for Halloween. Most of them got it on tick anyway. I think it's a belter. I hope you do too. And that was the second track we got in from Fantastic Beats and Where to Illegally Torrent Them. And that track was called Grandmaster Hash Implores You to Vigorously Say Yes to Illegal Drugs. Thought we'd put the two hash-themed songs back to back. I think that was a smart move to make. Even though they had conflicting messages. You could say that anyway. So, you know, we're getting there. We've a few more tracks left, but we're getting there. We're going to move on quickly. This next track is from our great friend and Scauldwave fucking dictator extraordinaire. He's the fucking man. Our good friend and partner, Damo Furlong, has a tune up next. And this song's simply called Arson. Sounds like fair fucking crack. Go for it. and that was the always fantastic Pa Brennan is back on the gear with their track I'm the First Non-Brazilian to Travel Backwards Through Time. Fantastic. Pa Brennan is back on the gear. Another compilation only artist. Never released an actual record, but few tracks of the compilations. I think this could be his first one in a while though. I'll have to go back and have a look at that. But great to see Pa Brennan is back on the gear, back submitting tunes for Dollar Pickle Records. Almost said Scauldwave there. They are good friends and partners. Good friends and partners. That is all. But yeah, moving steadily along. This is already going long as fuck. But we're in it till the end. We're in it till the fucking end. Anyway, this is up from the fantastic new artist we've had spring up over the summer. This is a song from the 144p boys. The song's called Did You Steal My Grimoire? You fucking bastard prick. Class tune name, and I'm sure the tune itself is class. Nice one.
What I have been interested in for quite a number of years is the fairies. So an old man said to me once, and he was a reliable old man, a man who wasn't giving all of the nonsense. I think I have 150 hours of him on tape. He was an encyclopedia of knowledge about local history and about this kind of thing. And he said to me once, he said, look, the fairies are like us. He said, the person sitting next to you could be one of them. And you wouldn't know it. And that's a frightening thought. They can take any shape they like. And one of their favourite shapes, according to Irish tradition, is the black dog. He said, that's where, on that road bridge, the black dog used to be seen. He was a monster. He was as big as a horse, and he plonked himself there on his backside, on the bridge, his backside out to the wall on either side. And fellas coming back at night from the pub, or from Cab Lane, or from visiting their neighbours, quite as soon as they come to this monster, what are you going to do? Ask him, hello, little doggy, can I pass you by? They were frightened of the guts of him. And so they would have to go 2 or 3 miles out of their way by other roads, or more dangerously still, cross the river, upstream or downstream, which was okay in the summertime when the river was low, but in the winter time when the river was flooded, you could be drowned. Now there was a plank there, across, but crossing by a plank on a flooded night, dangerous. So eventually they said, look, what do we do about this? Who could help us? And they decided that the obvious man was the priest, the parish priest. So they went to him. And you know the reception they got? A lecture. Why, in the name of God Almighty, don't you stay out of the pubs and you wouldn't be seeing black dog nonsense or nonsense. Go home and have a small bit of sense. And, they still had to travel the road at night. So they were still having to go around. And eventually they sent their wives to the priest. Now, that was different. Because in those days, you might laugh at a man, but women weren't going to the pubs. In Ireland, they might be having their little drop at home, but they weren't going to the pubs. And the women, the wives, started coming to the presbytery, to the priest's house, and began to take notice. And he began to think, maybe there is something in this, something else. He said, look, you do not have to check it out. So that very night, the women were gone about their business. He went armed with holy water sell monopoly, all the calling them all kinds of superstitious peasants and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Of course, they went out of there feeling like flat height. But yet, the dog was still there, and the women were still coming to the priest night after night after night. And he went back a fortnight, fifth night, just to keep the women quiet at this day. Sixth night, nothing. On the seventh night, didn't he meet the dog? Now, looking for himself, he had his holy waters and his book, and was telling me the story, saying that the neighbours all around, they had the yelping, they had the screeching, 10 times as loud as any ordinary dog. Because nobody went out to investigate, figured out it must be the priest and then the animal. And it was only the following morning, a man going out to collect his cows to bring them in to milk them, and down the umbrella stream into the sea. I won't even call it an estuary because the stream is only about 4 miles long and small. There he found the dog, inside on the water, dead, with its legs up in the air. And of course, the news spread. People came 10 miles around to see this creature. What in God's name was it? Oh yeah, a dog, with the size of a horse. They knew what it was, of course. They knew that this was no ordinary dog. And as the man said, look, he said, my father was there that morning. He saw it with his own 2 eyes. He told me the story. And after a few more days, a high tide came in and washed the dog, whatever it was about it. And to see no one. Just as anybody will tell you that these things don't exist. All that it means is he has never met them. But anybody who has, tell you they have a different idea of the fairies than this thing.
And that was that abandoned shopping centre with the pennies in Carlow, with their song "The Sea Demons of the Barrow." The Sea Demons of the Barrow. Another new act there, and like we're getting a fair whack of them. I'm a little bit worn out. We're coming to the end. Jeez, how many tracks do we have left? I've actually started losing track. We've 6 tracks left. Thank fuck for that, huh? Thank fuck for that. Now, this is another one in the list of tunes that I have no idea how to say the act name or the tune name itself. Now, my wife has tried explaining this whole uwu thing. I've no fucking clue what. I think it's an anime thing. I'm not 100% sure on the specifics of it. But look, I'm going to give this one a lash, and if I fuck it up, look, I mean, I was never a big anime fan or anything like that, but if they're the ones laughing at me, Jesus, I've done something wrong. I shouldn't even be talking about anime because technically this is a GI Trashposting affiliated show and anime is banned there. But we're going to give this a shot. I'm going to say that they're called Awo and the tune name is Ubu. And if that's wrong, just leave a comment and maybe tell me how to say it phonetically because I haven't a fucking clue. Right. Go crack. So that second tune there was from another new act. So many new acts today. It's fucking class. It's from Real Cam Nananam. Real Cam Nananam. I think I did that right. The tune is called Come On, Let's Huddle Around, Let's Huddle Around. Repeat after me. I worship the devil, nothing but the devil. Baphomet is my protector, saviour. Everything gargantuan flows through him, above him, by him, for him. We serve nothing but Baphomet. We serve nothing but Satan. Great fucking crack trying to get them to play that at a gig. Fucking great crack. Anyway, we're going to continue. Seeing as that tune name took up a good chunk of our time, we're going to move on splendidly quickly. So yeah, we have, 4 tunes left. Isn't that mental crack? We'll have a bit of a talk, a wee talk before the end of the show. But yeah, this tune, it's another one. The tune name, I think I have a better chance of doing this than a couple of the other ones. But yeah, the act name is called Blicky della Stiffy Blicky della Stiffy The tune is Oronico Vro, parenthesis, 15th October 1988, Occult Cthulhu Ritual. Sounds like a belter. I bet it is. Class. Class. That second tune was Little PlayStation Demo 1 1996 demo disc with, lad, I swear this demo disc is haunted. It has Wipeout 3019 on it. Wipeout, what class games, I will say. I don't know, I got the demo disc in 96. I remember I got my first PlayStation in 1996. I'm not sure. I know Wipeout wasn't on that demo. The demo one you got with back there. I don't think it was on. I remember Porsche Challenge was on it. Like one of the most pointless racing games I've ever seen. Porsche Challenge, you could only drive Porsches. I think Oddworld Abe's Odyssey was on it. There was an ad for Soul Calibur. I think it was either Soul Calibur or Soul Blade. There was an ad for it. After that, jeez, I have an awful hard time trying to figure out what was on that demo. Because, you know, you got it in the box with the PlayStation. But, you know, I got for Christmas. So I also got Tekken 1 and Croc Legend of the Gobos. So I didn't really play the demo 1 all too much. But I do remember the Christmas morning I got the PlayStation. My mother made me go to Mass with her while my father stayed home and played Tekken. Because in her words, on Christmas dads don't need to go to Mass. Which is weird considering my mother was the least religious one out of the two of them. Either way, you know, that's how class Tekken is. So yeah, we're going to continue. We've 3 tunes left. These next 2 are from more new people, more new submissions. It's fantastic to feel so loved, but at the same time, I feel like the majority of these acts are posting it because of GI Trashposting. They have more members. They're a cultural phenomenon, so I'm not surprised. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this act name either. I'm going to give it a go, though. Seems a little bit easier than the other ones. It's no uwu. It's no, I want to say Russian, but that might seem a little bit presumptuous of me, you know, that one earlier. But I'll give this one a shot. It's from Okthaugde? I don't know. But the tune's called The Chaotic Miracle Beast. Fair enough. Go crack. That was the Coronas August Musgrave Group Limited with Addicted to Poverty featuring SuperValue. And a big apologies to our sponsors at SuperValue Ireland for, I'm not sure, maybe they're the ones talking about being addicted to poverty. I don't think SuperValue are very poverty stricken. I don't know. I've never worked for SuperValue. I lived a couple of doors down from a SuperValue. I grew up like literally 3 doors down from a SuperValue. A good friend of mine, I've known him since birth. He lived next door to me, and SuperValue bought their house and turned it into an off license. Yeah, but they actually bought them another house uptown then. So I mean that seemed fairly sound in my book. You get a free house out of it. The town gets a new off license. I don't think anyone was mad at that one. So yeah, we're gonna finish up the show. It's been a fucking long one, lads, hasn't it? Long as fuck. Jesus Christ, how many? I think 30 tracks. I think. Maybe. It's around the 30 mark. Second longest compilation we've ever had, at least in terms of how many tunes we have. And that is fantastic. And you know what? This is what our compilations are all about. Bringing everyone together for a big load of wank in the form of some noise, muck, savagery. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, for listening. If you made it through the whole fucking thing, fair play to you. I can barely do it, and I'm the one curating the fucker. So if you made it through the whole thing, good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You did great today. So we're going to finish up the show. Before we do, I'm going to mention we do have another compilation coming out at Christmas. It's our annual Pyongyang by Christmas. It's going to be Pyongyang by Christmas 3. So we hope people get their shit in for that. So yeah, this has been the second annual charity porn or grind compilation with no porn or grind whatsoever. Presented to you by GI Trashposting, Dollar Pickle Records, SuperValue Ireland, and the Ukrainian Embassy to the USA. So we're going to finish off with this last tune. This is from another new act, and they're going to lead you out. This is I Want to Be Jesus with I've Seen People Get Glassed for Saying Less. Enjoy it. This entire compilation will be up on Bandcamp tomorrow. If you're listening on Wednesday the 30th, it'll be up on Thursday the 31st. If you're listening to this on or after the 31st, well, thanks. Fucking sound. But it's over at the Bandcamp, gitrashposting.bandcamp.com. And yeah, once more, this is I Want to Be Jesus with I've Seen People Get Glassed for Saying Less. Have a great one, lads. See you next week. Bye.
So, to start off, I would say that with the Irish, they do have a different way of talking than we do. So, to start off, I would say that with the Irish, they do have a different way of talking than we do. There's obviously more than just Irish people living in Ireland. There's obviously more than just Irish people living in Ireland. Not all of Ireland is all of Ireland. Not all of Ireland is all of Ireland. The whole country, there's the Republic of Ireland, which if you're talking about Ireland, that's probably what people would assume you're talking about. And then there's the northern part of Ireland, which is still technically part of the UK. I didn't know about that either. I would say just don't talk about the North. I would say if you're in the Republic of Ireland, just don't talk about the North. I would say if you're in the Republic of Ireland, just don't talk about the North. I would say if you're in the Republic of Ireland, just don't talk about the North. And if you're in the north part of Ireland, just don't talk about the South. And if you're in the north part of Ireland, just don't talk about the South. And if you're in the north part of Ireland, just don't talk about the South. And if you're in the north part of Ireland, just don't talk about the South. Never say top of the morning. No Irish person says it. Never say top of the morning. No Irish person says it. Don't talk about leprechauns, it's stupid. Most Irish people are laid back and chill. Most Irish people are laid back and chill. Most Irish people are laid back and chill. Most Irish people are laid back and chill.